Welcome to the video. In this video, we're going to be looking at the latest product from Pied Piper called Windsurf. Now, if you're not familiar with Pied Piper, they are the team that brought us the Pied Piper algorithm. So the Pied Piper algorithm was a video compression software program written in C that achieved a Wiseman score in the fives, which is phenomenal. This type of video compression technology was said to be able to shrink the internet, to actually shrink the internet by as much as 10% with a widespread adoption. So what a phenomenal group to now that they've brought us this amazing, amazing technology.
And that's the core Windsurf Editor paradigm shift.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. This sounds super high ROI. Hi! Ha!
Get up high.
Yeah, Varun.
Keep going.
Okay. So obviously Pied Piper is from the movie or the TV show Silicon Valley, and this is all fictional. But I just thought it was funny that they had Chris Diatonopoulos, or whatever his name is, the actor, in there. So anyway, so let's move on and actually look at this. So the actual company is Codeium, and the product is Windsurf. So if you look, and that actor is in the video here. So the Windsurf Editor is built for the way AI is meant to work with humans. Everything you love in Codeium and more. So Codeium is their software, and you can install the different extensions and everything. But what we're looking at is the all-in-one, their new editor, which is a fork of Visual Studio Code, very similar to Cursor. In fact, it's very, very much like Cursor. And so it's with unmatched performance, we'll see, and user experience that keeps you in the flow. And the flow is their terminology that they're really pushing here. So flows the way humans are meant to work with AI. And that is kind of true. And this is the future of where we're going. Flows equals agents with copilots. So if you think about copilots is the sort of model that you're working with that sort of interacts with you and the agents being specialized models that are trained on specialized areas. And so the copilot is sort of your way of getting these agents to do different things, and you're just communicating with a specific copilot type of agent. And that is definitely the way that a lot, over the next year, that is definitely what's going to become huge, are these agents. And so what we're going to be looking at today is Cascade, and Cascade is their sort of their composer. If you think of Cursor's composer, that's their version of that, and chat. So you can kind of use it for both. Cascade combines deep code understanding with a breadth of advanced tools and real-time awareness of your actions into powerful, seamless, and collaborative flow. It's the most powerful way to code with AI, and we will see if that's true or not. Full contextual awareness, suggest and run commands, pick up where you left off. That's really nice. Multi-file editing, that's very important today, and which is why Klein and Cursor and Aider and a lot of these other products have gotten so popular. And Cascade lets you build and refine complex code bases with ease. Okay, let's jump over to their documentation. Getting started, you'll need to go ahead and figure out the platform you're going to be working on and just download. So if you're on Mac, Windows, Ubuntu, or if you're using another distro, just go through, you'll do the onboarding and set up your import from VS Code. So if you got your add-ons, you got VS Code set up the way you want, and you want to bring that over, you can use that here, or you can start fresh. And your key bindings. So if you're used to VS Code, just use that. If you're a Vim guy, go ahead and choose that if you want. Choose your editor. So you can, I keep the dark theme to what you like to do. And then of course you would log in. So if you haven't signed up, you can sign up at this point or log in. It'll open up the browser, and then you'll just, agree and accept, or go ahead and log in or sign up, and then open up in the actual, in the Windsurf. If you're having troubles, you can go through the authentication code, and then you can go ahead and start. So let's jump over to Cascade here. And Cascade, so we've got multi-model selection, so you can choose whether you want Claude or Claude 3 3.5 Sonnet or GPT 4.0. And then you can choose if you want the write mode or the chat mode. So we'll be doing the write mode, so we give it control. So let's see, the real-time collaboration, that's nice. We're not going to really go into that, but that is a phenomenal thing to have. Direct access to tools and terminals, so that it does have access to your terminal, run commands, and build out your files. So that's great. And then, of course, this is awesome. You can revert back to previous steps. So if it starts getting out of control and you're like, oh my goodness, 20 minutes ago it was perfect. Now we've gone down a rabbit hole and messed it all up. This is nice. You can revert back. All right. So we don't want to get really into advanced. Let's just go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and create a new folder, and I'm just going to title it to do. And I've already installed it and set it up, and I've got even the icon to launch it. So I'm going to go ahead and, with my folder highlight, I click on the Windsurf icon, and it will open up for me. I do not lie. Okay, let's try that again. So I think it was already open, and no, okay. So it's not opening up for me. That's interesting. Okay, we'll just click open folder, and we'll just go through and choose it. Projects. And there's our folder, so we'll just click open. So already off to a little buggy start here, but hopefully things will go well. And so let's see what we have going on here. So we've got Super Maven, and I've got Write, so I do want that, and Claude 3.5. I do definitely want to use Claude 3.5 Sonnet. So I'm just going to say, please create a to-do web app using HTML, CSS, and Java script. Keep it modern and professional looking. All right, let's see what it does with that. Okay, I'll help you create a modern, professional looking to-do web application. I'll create 3 main files. Very good. The index.html, bam, it's done it. And the style.css and the scripts.js. Let me start by creating these files with a clean, well-structured code. First, I'll create the HTML standard with a modern structure. Next, let's create the CSS file with the modern styling. So this looks good. Guess I can accept that. All right, accept all changes. Okay, so it's going with interesting choice of font. Okay. Background color, line height, container, we got a padding there, header. Okay. And then it's done that, so let's accept all. Everything's looking good. All right, so I've created the modern professional looking web application with the following features: clean, responsive, very good, responsive, nice. Local storage persistence, so it's local storage persistence. Okay, very impressive. Yeah, there we go. So very good. Add, delete, and toggle, nice. Okay, well, we haven't looked at it yet, but Flexbox for layout, very impressive. Font, awesome icons. Are you kidding me? All right, so now you can open the index file in your browser and start using it. So can I copy that? Let's see. Will I copy just the text or no? Okay, so let me see. Let's go over here, click on this, right click it, and I'll open it in live server. Let's see if it opens it here. Yeah, there we go. Wow, this looks really good. let's say this is the first to do. And the inner works, I love that, where you don't have to always click that. So this is the second. Let's just click it and make sure the button does work. And the third. All right, now let's test it out. Oh, I like that. Font awesome. Trash can there. Let's just check this off. And I love these tabs here. Active, completed. The one that we completed there looks good. What if we just get rid of the third one? Very nice. Now, can we clear completed? Wow, right out of the box. This is looking really good. Let's look over here at our application. So let's look at our local storage here. Let's pull this down. So let me test the responsiveness of it. Yeah, well, to a degree, but yeah, I mean, we're not going to be going that small anyway. So this is a second. Let's check this in real time. Let's say test, and just test. So there you go. Completed false, and let me just click on this so we can see it down here. Very nice. All right, guys, that's it. This was phenomenal. I'm very impressed with this. I'm looking forward to it. One thing we didn't look at, and I'll just go to the site again and go to pricing. Is this here? So this is the pricing. It does have a free tier, which is limited, but then their popular, sort of their cursor tier here is only $10 a month, and that's half of what you pay with cursor. And this is actually, I mean, for early on test here, it's looking as good as cursor. And I do have this as the start trial, so I will definitely be testing this over the next couple of weeks to see how well it does. But of course, this is the monthly. You can pay for the year, so 18 times or that times 12, and you can save some money. And still, that's what 96, 99 something. I mean, right at $100. So yeah, that's great. All right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.
So, what do you think?
What do I think? What do I think, Varun? I'll tell you what I think. I think this Windsurf editor flies. It's really fast. I think this is the next big thing. Now, when can people expect it, Varun? When?
You can experience the magic today.